The title of this next meditation is meditation to bring more electrical energy to your brain cells. Nervous system and metabolism regulation. I'm going to give you the yogic science behind this, and then I'll describe it, and then I'll demonstrate it. So there's a nerve, you can Google this, is a nerve in the lungs. It's an upside down U. So the bottom, it's upside down U, so the bottom of each, that U is at the bottom of each lung. It's called the phrenic nerve, P-H-R-E-N-I-C, phrenic nerve. So the phrenic nerve in the upside down U is the nerve that conducts electricity into the 12 pairs of nerves coming out of your brainstem, vagus nerves being the longest, which is the superhighway of your emotions. And once that electrical current goes into the 12 pairs of nerves, it goes up into your brain cells, the 80 billion plus brain cells, and it generates thoughts. You can Google that. So what we're going to do is put, with the thumbs, a little bit of acupressure on those nerves. And I will tell you the breathing in a moment, but we're going to put a little bit of acupressure on the nerves running down the middle of the lungs. And then we're going to do the breathing pattern, and that's going to generate a steady but charged electrical current into the phrenic nerve, and that charged electrical current will move into the 12 pairs of nerves coming out of the brainstem, and it's going to move up into your brain cells, and all of a sudden, you're going to have more energy in your brain cells to do what your brain is supposed to do. So what we're going to do, we're first going to start out by putting the left thumb, here's the phrenic nerve right here. I'm putting my left thumb right on the phrenic nerve. My fingers of my left hand are pointing to my right side. Then I'm taking my right thumb tip and placing it on the phrenic nerve, the right side of the phrenic nerve, and then I'm overlapping my right palm onto the back of my left hand. So I'm right like this. That's the hand position. The breathing is this. The inhale is going to be through the curled tongue. The inhale is going to be through the nostrils, and the exhale is through the curled tongue. The tongue has lots of meridian points. If you go to an acupuncturist, the first thing an acupuncturist is going to say is, open your mouth, I want to see your tongue. So you've got heart and lung, you got intestines, you got spleen, pancreas, you got small intestine, large intestine, kidneys, all those meridian points. So when we curl the tongue, it acts as a funnel where the exhale is going to move through. This is science. The temperature in the mouth is 1.5 degrees about lower than the nostrils. So we're going to take a deep breath in through the nostrils, and then that cooling breath is going to go over those organs I talked about and cool the heat that may have been built up in those organs, some of them, and you're going to then get much more calming, neutral electrical currents rather than anything that may have been with heat, which is not the energy you want going into the phrenic nerve. Let me do one repetition. If you can't curl your tongue, just breathe through the puckered lips on the exhale. So let me just, without my hands or whatever, here's the breath. So I'm taking a slow inhale. Everybody has a different lung capacity. If your inhale is going to be 3 seconds, 5 seconds, 7 seconds, just make it consistent by counting. So let's just say my lung capacity is only whatever. I'm going to give you an example of a count of 3. Okay, that's 3. My lungs are full. If I do 5, It's a little longer. It's a little deeper, and time-wise a little longer. Let me do 8. So it's all going to be dependent upon your lung capacity. Pick a count of 3, pick a count of 5, pick a count of 8, whatever's comfortable. So here's the breath without the hand position. I'll do 5. Whatever count you're using on the inhale, that's the count on the exhale, or close to it. Here's 5. So I'm curling my tongue, sticking the tip of the tongue out a little bit, and then exhaling. Tip of the tongue on an acupressure chart, central nervous system. So now I'm going to do a demonstration, hands in position, spine is straight. And by the way, I'm sitting on a cushion. You want to get your hips up, pelvic area up a little bit, so you're not feeling this pressure to have to sit up straight. So from here, here's my demo, counting to with a count of 5. And we're going to repeat. So let's just shake out our hands, arms, shoulders, left thumb on the left side of the phrenic nerve, left fingers pointing to my right side, your right side, right thumb tip on the right side of the phrenic nerve. Then I'm overlapping my right palm onto the back of my left hand. Close your eyes, look up at the third eye point. And again, it's a count of 3 or 5 on the inhale through the nostrils, count of 3 or 5, whatever you choose, on the exhale through the curled tongue or the puckered lips. And begin. Finish your last breath repetition and inhale deeply through both nostrils. Slowly exhale through the nostrils. Slowly inhale again through the nostrils as you're raising your arms straight up. Relax your breath. Shake out your hands, arms, shoulders, and lower the arms. We're now going to do a minute of integration to make sure the energy activated moves deeply into the cells. Palms facing down on the knees. Sit up straight. Close the eyes down. Eyes at the third eye point. Slow inhale, slow exhale. Just sit calmly, quietly, while the energy activated further moves through the phrenic nerve into the brain cells. Take a deep breath in through the nostrils. Relax the breath. Slowly open your eyes. Shake out your arms. And enjoy the renewed, heightened energy in your brain cells.